Now we go to the final part, double entry system. Ataupun dalam bahasa Melayu, sistem catatan bergu. Double catatan bergu. So as what you can see from this picture. So what is the meaning of double entry accounting? So all this one, you see, whatever we do when we do accounting, right? Accounting use the double entry system, which means that we record the dual effects of each transaction. So each transaction affect at least two account. Setiap urus niaga akan memberi kesan kepada dua account. Alright, and it will be incomplete to record only the giving side or only the receiving side of a transaction. So the total amount debited must always equal to the total amount credited, which means the accounting equation will always be in balance. Jumlah debit sentiasa sama dengan jumlah kredit. So come again, the double entry accounting, you can see some students will ask you, sir, what is meaning of debit? So when we're talking about debit, right, actually this debit is referred to the left side of the accounts, and credit refer to the right side of the accounts. So you can see from this example. So now we look at the rules of debit and credit. So as what you can see from the slide, the accounts asset, expenses or drawing. So when we buy asset, that means the asset increase, right? So we must debit. So when we dispose our asset, that means decrease, right? So when asset decrease or expenses decrease, we must credit. But anyhow, let me remind you, all these account, asset, expenses or drawing, always have a normal balance on the debit side. Whereas for the liability, equity and revenue, when we have liability increase, so we must credit. So when we decrease the liability, when we pay our loan, decrease the liability, right? We must debit it. And come again, these three accounts, liability, equity and revenue, normally have a balance of credit.